Okay, good evening to everyone. I'm trying to go through our presentation fast way. This is figures about the evolution of traffic between European Union and China in the last 10 years. And you see the dramatic growth that the seats offer region with an average growth of 6%, with the volume of 12 million seats in the last year. Have in mind the ranking of the volume and the country visited. We have Germany, France, and United Kingdom on the top, and Italy is in the middle with a long path in front. But if you see the growth in the last year and the average growth with the 10%, Italy is really growing fast, attracting traffic from this relevant market. In another picture, we see the total volume of the traffic and the seats offer between Europe, not only European community, and the other continent which we compete in terms of attraction of this relevant traffic, and this is the focus of today. Okay, so we have to compete to afford this market as a European country, because the other destination do it by definition. So if we see the volume again of the traffic, the market share, we have 39% in Europe, so it's quite relevant. And again, the rate of growth is roughly 10%. So we have a large portion of an enormous market that is fast in growing. Straight to the point of Rome. In which way we try in the last years attack this market, this important segment of traffic that is giving us a good feedback. Investing in infrastructure and quality, and trying to meet the Chinese guidelines travel needs, so visiting very, very often this country, these cities, understanding, speaking with the local operators, this needs, this profile. If we see what's happened, let's say at the end of 2016, the beginning of last year, we opened a quite important size in terms of new facilities in Fiumicino for extra Schengen, so for long haul mainly, and we doubled the BHS, that is the equipment that sort and control the baggage for the passengers. So it's quite a large investment. That means in terms of volume, more than 6 million capacity that we had done to Fiumicino, dedicated to this long-haul segment, with more than 90,000 square meters of terminal, 14 loading bridge, and other 8 remote gate. So new departure lounge of 20,000 square meters, new VIP lounges, and a volume on new stands for larger aircraft like Airbus 380. These are just some pictures just to give you, if you didn't visit Rome in the last period, changing completely the profile. This is what we can offer to the passenger also in terms of experience, shops, and we know how is important in the panel of the trip of the tourists coming from China. This relaxed area, food, and a touch of Romanity there, because we have a small museum with permanent there. We have a piano where usually the piano player, professional piano player, have some activity, spot, just to give again this flavor of Italy and Rome during the stay in the airport. We spoke before about quality. This is a real important chart for us. The red line is Rome. We didn't mention, of course, the other airport, but we are speaking of the most large airport in Europe. This is the report, the quarterly, the ACI Europe, so the Association of European Airport, run in each airport with questions to the passenger, going through 34 items that are the back of the baggage, timing for the time spent for the security and so on, cleaning, you know. And when we started this turnaround of the airport, we were in very, very bad shape, as you see, 2013, with the big effort that was on all the details in the airport. We reached a stable position as the best quality airport in Europe. And this is another part of the strategy to attract the quality traffic we are speaking about. Sorry, but I don't know why the charts are not complete, so it didn't show exactly what is represented originally. I go through this chart saying that our strategy was not to attract only the main city, but following the approach Go West, focus on the second tier cities, having there the agreement and memorandum of understanding with the municipality, with the local airport and the local authority, and the local airline with the support of our embassy in China. So I don't know if it's no better. Okay, probably. This is the case of Chongqing. When we opened Chongqing, it was in a very, very few volume market, is in the gray on the left. We spoke about very, very few passenger. In 1 year, so in 2015, the average growth was 700% as a rate. So it shows that if you have the direct flight, if you have the opportunity to connect this city with Rome, of course, with the other European cities, the traffic is incredible. You can address in a short term, in a very, very short term. About quality, we mentioned before about study the customer. I have to say that first, we believe in the program of Welcome Chinese. 2014, we have been the first airport worldwide to approach it and to have been certified and follow this approach, follow these needs of the passenger. We understand a lot about Chinese traffic needs. This is what you can find now in Fiumicino. All flight info, all services are in Chinese. Also a little touch of courtesy, like the hot water. It's not necessary they have to ask, because this sign shows where is free hot water during the stay in the airport. Which way you have to pay? You know? The colleagues of the airline before said about Alipay on board. It's really a good task. We had the chance to be probably one of the first in Italy, in Europe, in terms of airports, to accept Alipay. From the beginning, we enlarged to all the shop the mass to accept UnionPay. We have a shopping helper in the airport that support if needed the shopping and help in Chinese, of course. And our airport offer 22% VAT, not discount, is free off. So it's another opportunity to buy without this problem of VAT refund. Last point, that is communication. That is understand that WhatsApp means nothing in China. If you don't have WeChat, you can't live, you can't eat sometime, because what's happened with my colleague there, that we didn't have local money, we didn't, the new opening restaurant didn't accept credit card, so he said to us, pay with your cellular phone. So we, poor guy from Italy, said that we are not able to do it with our phone. So WeChat is now a part of our game. We have an account there. We start to inform passengers before they decide to leave their own place, so what they can do, or what we can offer in the airport. And last point, we invest in an app that in 4 languages, one is Chinese of course, can guide physically the passenger, because we have wayfinding in the airport with 2,500 beacons, little boxes that help to find the way, the gate, find the way, the shop, and offer some specific experience to the passenger. I finish. All these things bring us to these results. So in the past, we had this situation of coverage of the airport, 2 airlines, 2 destinations, 200,000 passengers. Today, we closed last year with these figures. So we are in the best of the rank with other larger airports in Europe in terms of number of destinations directly connected. We host all the 6 major Chinese airlines, and we get 700,000 passengers, plus 10% versus last year, considering these cities served. And let's say that the first part of January started in very, very well mood. Thank you.